wait, you're not in this one yet. Hang on a minute, let me get out. Also need to take off the Wi-Fi. Okay. Let me know when you're...
Yeah.
Oh, you're in there? Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, see ya. I pointed you. Yeah, I was just saying, the parking spot right there. Turn on the radio here in a minute. If you want to grab
Do what?
the radio.
Oh.
Turn it on real low. So it's not C-Link. There you go. Hey, Michael. Hi, Mona. Now that I'm in the panel, I guess I can let you guys see it.
Fishy. Oops.
Oops.
That hurt it.
This is what we call a filler thingy because it, as you can see, it's wet. It's snowing in a lot of areas. And I wanted to get out of the house for a little bit. And so we're just kind of killing time. Hey, Antoinette. Hi, T. Weezy. And Hey, Weezy, if I could read words, it would be probably beneficial. Oh, that was not a nice one. But maybe I'll catch it. Oh, no, I did not. Oh, I'm not very good at throwing balls. Come here. Collect all of theirs. Let's see, are you singing? I'm not singing. Are you a girl? Probably not. Oh, but I gotta catch it first. Ooh, that one gave me a nice. I've almost got my nices.
That's nice. I got 62 nices so far.
I think I'm like 70.
And my roller flat. Hey, is that better?
I think I had pushed the button. Does that better? You guys have snow where you are, Wyoming? I'll have to wait to see if they answer. Good, wonderful. Yes, can hear. Okay, good. Glad to hear it. I apologize. Apparently, I hit a button. We don't have snow yet, but it's like all around us. And that's why we're just doing a very simple one. Plus, the kids are not feeling 100%. Angel's got a cold that's kicking her butt. There you go. There we go. Then that. Also probably turn it down a bit. Okay. Now that that is done, I'm going to switch this back. Hello, Parks. We're heading downtown because downtown's the best place to get a whole bunch of everything real close.
Drive as carefully as possible.
It's wet. It's not sticking yet, but I did see a few snowflakes. Hi, BJ. Welcome. Nope. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Hi, gentlemen. Yes, it is dark. There's some light. Unfortunately, the rain makes it all kinds of weird. Hang in there. I promise there will be interesting things to see. Oh, we need to get a Mega 2, baby. Look, by that, it's out. And I know we ain't got that Mega yet. And there you go. And we have to do it on the other phone. Which means, oh, wait a minute. Hi, Cindy. The clocks go backward this week?
Saturday night.
Crap.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's a good thing. Fall back, beat the game hour.
That's right. No, we don't. Or no, at least no, I don't. You're welcome. Oh, please check everybody out. Oh my goodness. I apologize. The darkness just makes me tired. That is my excuse. Do not question it. I have any excuses? Do not question them. Yeah, for some reason, Parks, I was thinking the other way. You don't fall back time? Why don't you fall back time, Wyoming? And British UK be good on US streamers, you lovely people. Well, we have lots of UK friends. We are not UK peoples, but we are American peoples who are somewhere in the middle of the country. Hi, Cabo.
Well, yeah.
I don't like how dark it gets.
Yeah.
Or how cold it gets. Facebook. No, not Facebook. I need YouTube. YouTube. Yeah, I don't sleep very well. Sleep and I are not friends, I like to say. Hi, about Loop. I haven't seen you in a bit.
You and Sleep are not on speaking terms?
No, we are not friends. Let's see if I can. That's not what I want. That's what I want. There we go. I'm genius. Ooh. Hi, single mom. Hi, about Loop.
Hello, people. I can't see. I'm busy driving, trying to stay out of accidents.
It's very wet, and it's going to snow. And from what we've heard, the places where it's starting to stick, it's really sticking and building fast. So we're getting out of the house while we can. That's good that you enjoy spending time with your family, Wyoming. I prefer Joe's family. Mine's a bit cray-cray. We're currently in South Dakota. A lot of our trips are in Wyoming or Nebraska, North Dakota, mostly South Dakota.
Yeah.
We peeked into Montana. Peeked into it.
Peek into it. Saw the very small corner on the one side.
Hi, Demi. Yeah, South Dakota, that's where Mount Rushmore is. Sometimes it helps to have a landmark. Sometimes it doesn't matter if you have a landmark or not. Hi, catfishing.
They got an alert light going on.
Oh, I see that. I don't see any
Yeah.
emergency ambulances. Oh, there's the lights.
Yep.
Yeah, it's an ambulance. Of course, the hospital's right there, so that makes sense.
Right.
Couldn't tell where it's from. I don't think it's a local one. Joe's been to the reservation, and you misspelled Sue. You left out a letter. Hi, Stuart.
SIOUX.
Yeah, you left out the O.
Oh.
Not a big deal, but
Yeah.
sometimes, especially if you're not from that area, it helps to know.
Right.
So, not telling him to be mean, but just so he has the information.
Break it down. Call them Oglala Lokota. Oh, Rosebud.
Hi, Scotty. Doing okay. Watch your channel. Ooh, catfishing is a big one. 4 months, hasn't posted in a while. It's alright though. And yes, I always check out channels when I can. I have to switch phones to do it, but it's alright. Yeah, snow's a 4-letter word. Hi, Popcorn. Yeah, I saw Oregon's got snow, and like I said, it's all around us. Wyoming's got snow. Montana's got snow. And I see snowflakes hitting our windshield. You guys probably can't tell, but there's snowflakes there. Which is why we're only going downtown, and we're going to park and catch some things before it starts to stick. Because it will. And once it does, I have a feeling it's going to be creative. Oh. Yeah, it's starting to stick, or at least it's starting to show flakes here. Not really starting to stick yet, but you can see the flakes now, which is interesting. Yeah, we haven't had a good frost either, Cindy. But it is snowing today. Maybe that'll be enough to make the mosquitoes and the wasps go away. I think it depends on how long it lasts, but we'll see.
Right.
Ah, that makes sense, Michael. Hi, Blood. I don't use a keyboard. I have to use my phone. I hope it does put out some of the fires too, Wyoming. I think that'll be very helpful for them.
Especially that elk fire.
That's the one he was talking about. This is the elk one. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Diamond Fox. Can't do that yet. I gotta battle another one first. Ta-da! But yeah, the kids, Angel not feeling well. We didn't want to do the cookies. Hopefully we can do those on Thursday. Our internet is mediocre at home. Sometimes it wants to and sometimes it doesn't. Hi, Misha. Sorry about that, damn it. I thought I'd gotten you, but apparently I had missed you.
What was that?
I was adding people,
and
I thought I'd gotten Diamond Fox, but apparently I had not.
Oops.
Because their second post was still in gray. It should be in blue. Probably anywhere from a couple inches to a couple of feet. The one fun thing about South Dakota is you never know what you're going to get, and the weatherman's never right.
They one time did a survey here in the country on places that are both unpredictable and the severity. And Rapid City on both charts came in last and second to last because it's too freaking hard to put a number, put a guess on what our weather is going to be like. We could have rain, we could have snow, we could have a lightning storm, we could have thunder. There's just lots and lots of different choices. And a lot of it also depends on where in the state you're located at too, because there's been times that we've had just here in town. It's been funny. The west side of town will have clear skies and 70 degrees, and they'll be playing volleyball. This side of the town, it'll be 50 degrees, black clouds, lightning, hail. It's like, okay, who forgot to who forgot to sacrifice the virgin on the rock? It's like, was our town bad? Were we evil? Why is this going on? They used to have a real problem before they put the interstate through north of town, because the storm would come down through the gap, this big hole, natural void that they have that goes east side to west side. And the storm would build up, come through that gap, and then it would hit North Rapid. Well, when they built the interstate, they punched a new hole through the hillside, and so now those storms will build, come through, and it goes over and it hits Ellsworth. And more time and time and again, they'll be like, wait a second, why in the world are we getting, snowstorm, hailstorms, lightning? They've had cases where they'll do what's called a essential only personnel report on the base, which basically means it's bad enough out here, folks. We don't want you to kill yourselves trying to report for duty. They've done that with our schools too, because there's been times that the schools are completely swamped. One of the best storms I was ever in, it affected the North Junior High School, and the drifts were high enough you could walk up the drift and onto the roof of the school. It was hilarious. I also had a teacher who, I don't know if he ever really got in trouble for it, but one of the kids fell asleep in his class. He snuck over, took the guy's shoe off, and threw it in the snowdrift. Well, you snooze, you lose, But of course, that was also when North had, I think, maybe 8 annexes all the way around it.
I don't know.
It was a crazy school at that time. It looked like they were either protecting it for invasion or they just ran out of room. But that and some of their classrooms, they weren't very good where they built them. They had one small section below that was 6 classrooms, and then you had this semi-ring above, and half the rings were turned into offices, which was kind of goofy. And then they started doing more additions and stuff as more kids went to the school, but definitely a goofy time as it is.
Yeah, Wyoming, if you're ever in an area and you've got a few minutes and we're not, busy working or something, you can hang out and have lunch or a drink or something. But yeah, we call Rapid home most of the time. We travel. We've been into Wyoming quite a lot.
Yeah, the furthest we've been to the north of Wyoming, we've been all the way out to Buffalo. And the south side, we went all the way up to Upton. And then we've also been all the way down to Fort Laramie.
Well, they know that. They've been down there like 3 times.
Yeah. And then for a cut-through visit, I had to go down to Denver. And we took the Lusk down to the Orange Junction and then south on 25 for a graduation of mine when I graduated from the University of Phoenix. But it's, there's a lot of places we've seen in the southern half of Wyoming we'd like to go check out. There's some ghost towns that we'd like to go see in the central part. And of course, cemeteries. As we've seen a few of those that Sacagawea's got a cemetery out there that we'd like to go view.
We might get to Colorado this summer, Misha. It is on our list of places to go. We've been there once. I'm glad you like our adventures, Wyoming. We like our adventures.
If we go to Colorado, we might have to put 3 months on the calendar just because there's so many little towns that we want to go check out, like Leadville and places like that, Cripple Creek.
I was mostly talking about our earlier discussion with the
firehouse too,
museum.
Yeah.
for Boy.
Well, if we do that, we also ought to do the firehouse that is an old mine, because that's down there in Colorado too.
Well, I was just talking about the one museum, but don't get me wrong, the more the better.
Exactly.
That is pretty much our strategy for everything. Is if we can do more than one thing in a trip, we will do more than one thing in a trip.
We also have a very simple phrase. We kind of got distracted.
That happens a lot. Ooh. Wind's picked up.
Ooh. I see that.
At least for the moment. And then I go to show everybody and the wind.
It's still blowing there.
That is easy to see.
Frito Bandito.
And Frito Bandito?
Frito Bandito. That's your little dude with the pumpkin hat.
Woo! let's see. I can get him all the way up.
So Wyoming, where are you out of?
I have no idea where he's at. I travels a lot. Maybe yes. I'm sorry I didn't see you say goodnight. Apologies. Hi, Patty. Buffalo.
Oh, there you go.
We've been to Buffalo, right?
Yep, we've been to Buffalo, and then we want to go back, and we want to go north up by Sheridan. And I've been following that fire up there, the elk fire, very, very vigorously for the last month. I was hoping they would have gotten more of it under control with that last rain that they had go through, but you guys need a hard snow hit badly. We have fires around here, so I understand the whole process of needing to contain it. You need to get it under control. You need to get it killed. We've had a couple fires that have almost gotten into the city up here.
There's a shadow too, babies.
The shadow?
It's just one of the.
Oh, okay.
It's for one of the showcases, which means it doesn't tell me where that particular Pokemon is or what it is.
Yeah, it's a Pikachu.
No, it's not. I have Pikachu.
Really?
Why would Pikachu be a shadow? Because I have that one.
Is the Halloween one? I don't know.
Oh, maybe it is.
Oh, no. It's the costume one.
I know it's the costume. I know it's a costume one.
Yeah.
And I have costume Pika, so why is it in shadow? Anyway.
Yeah, you see, there's that one with the witch's hat, but this is that one that's got the. There's the black and white version, and then there's the one that's a.
Black and white version?
Hang on. I need to pull it up this way.
You're fine. I just don't know what you're talking about. Oh, that's right. After 9, there's no raids. Damn it. So much for that Mega. Oh, maybe tomorrow. We'll have to see what it's like.
Those guys.
Oh, it's the double thingy one. We haven't even received that one yet.
Yeah.
You can get those through field researchers, though.
Okay.
So I need to get rid of some field research.
Yeah, same here.
I can do some. Oh, see shots of. Okay, I will get rid of these. Helen. Good night, Michael. Our plans are currently questionable. We have a couple of ideas. It mostly depends upon what the weather decides it wants to do. You all know how weather can be. Now I've got to open spots that I can put stuff in. Oh, that's. I'm glad it was only 24 hours, Misha. I'm hoping she'll be better by Thursday so that we can do the cookies Thursday. But we'll see. We can't do cookies without her because, well, she loves decorating cookies. It's after 9, so we can't even do gasoline anymore. Oh well. It is snowing a little bit. It's not sticking yet.
Catch 10 Pokemon, catch 10 Pokemon. Can this be accomplished?
No. It's mostly just raining right now.
Yeah. What's really funny is if you look at our map, you got Rapid City right in the middle. To the south, you've got Custer. They've got snow. They've had accidents. To the north, you've got Sturgis. They've got a bunch of snow. Spearfish has a bunch of snow. And then over into the Wyoming by Aladdin, they've got snow. Gillette has snow. I guess they also lost power. Up by Upton, I should say down by Upton, they have snow. And so, yeah, it's, from what I understand, it's right there in the central core of Wyoming, and it's trying to decide how far into South Dakota it wants to go.
Yeah, and see, we heard it started with rain, and then it started to stick, and so that's why I told Joe, you know what? I need to get out of the house, and I need to get some of the Halloween Pokemon, so that's what we're doing. We're gathering some Pokemon.
This particular spot is kind of fun because there's about 6 spins that you can do in this general area that works really well, and they're constantly populating. So, you know, getting your Pokemon is not hard right here. Also, sometimes if you're lucky, you can find shinies.
I'm up to 100. I haven't got a shiny all day.
No, me either.
Although I was angry.
Oh?
Yeah, Angel got one of the shiny Zoras.
Of course she did.
It's got blue hair. It's so fun looking.
That's funky.
It's black with blue hair. Ooh, possible tornado tomorrow. That's fun. It's kind of late in the year for that, isn't it, Misha? Oh, groceries before it starts is always a good idea, Wyoming. Fortunately, we have delivery now.
Yes.
And they get to deliver tomorrow.
Yes.
I do it tonight, but I have to wait for my paycheck to come in. So, hopefully. Hello, Rob. I try to have a point to these lives that we do, and we usually try to do things, but today it's just not.
Just a free base.
Not just a killing time. I got 5, and now I have no Pokemon around me. Everybody has disappeared.
That sounded like thunder.
Of course it did. Because why not?
We've actually heard of thunder during snowstorms. It's kind of, well, I won't say it's odd, but yeah. Of course, I remember during Atlas, it was so funny because we had this rain, and it was so weird because it happened for almost like 24 straight hours. This rain, and it wasn't, you think of rain, think raindrops, tiny drops. This was gobs of water coming out of the sky, and then the next day there was a loud peal of thunder, and like 2 o'clock, all of a sudden, it's like somebody flipped a switch, and it just turned to snow. And it wasn't cold. That's the thing that was weird, is that it was about 25, 26 degrees. Wasn't really cold, but it just kept snowing, and it kept getting deeper and deeper and drifting. And the whole time I'm like, I should go see the L&I volleyball tournament that's supposed to be. They couldn't get out of their hotels. They got snowed in. We got snowed in. I'm looking out the doors, watching the drift slowly make things disappear. And then to go to the front of the house, you look out that window, you see the things start to disappear. And I'm like, I don't think we're going anywhere. It's a good thing we went yesterday and got groceries. Of course, we learned that less than 2 weeks prior when we had just moved to the new place in the on Kansas City Street, and we got stuck without any food for the boy, and so I got to go hike about 3 blocks in the middle of a blizzard, and then discovered that the store had closed 15 minutes before I got there. Just such a fun day. I highly recommend hiking to absolutely nowhere. Thankfully, somebody gave me a lift home, but yeah. It's so much fun some days. Wyoming, did they ever find that guy that got lost up there in Yellowstone by any chance, or is he still missing?
I do. I will not miss the blizzards, Misha. Did ever? No. Joe is not allowed to shave off his beard. It's probably his phone or lightning you're seeing there. No, he still has beard. You just can't see it very well in the dark. Here.
Yeah.
There. See? Still there.
Still a historian, still alive and still at work.
He says they're still missing.
Yeah, I've been hearing bits and pieces of that on Facebook, and I'm like, here's one story also. One of our relatives on my mom's side of the family, their husband went hiking, distance hiking down in Rocky Mountain National Park. He disappeared, and that's been over a year now.
Snowing again.
I see that.
A little bit. Not
And
sticking yet.
They don't know. They had an idea of where he went. They looked all along those paths. They saw where probably his last supply pickup was, where his last phone call was, but they have not found a body. So they're not sure where he is or what happened to him. I know there was a guy that had an accident in Colorado, and they had to call a Wyoming team to come and airlift the body out. But yeah, it's one of those cases where for all the technology we've got in the world, you can get lost, and they may never find you, which is sad. But that's why you try to take as many precautions. And if you're going to do something really off the wall, make sure somebody has an idea of how to find you or contact you. Give them a frickin' flare gun.
What? No. Alright. Oh, excuse me.
Mommy young. There's a pumpkin. But yeah, there's been places we've driven, and it's like, if we ever had a car problem here, it might be a little bit of a hike out. We were up by Deerfield just this last Sunday, and that got kind of exciting because we originally were going to go look at a fire tower, or the ruins of one, and had to abandon that plan.
It was not a good plan to begin with, and this is why we don't use the P word very often, because it was not a good plan.
Mm-hmm.
I should have known better, but I didn't realize how steep and awkward the road was going to be.
Yeah.
The one thing that Google Maps does not show you is how steep the road is.
Yeah. It's not a well, there is a three-dimensional feature on it, but I don't think it's for that road. And so then we went from there. We wound up going up by the north side of Deerfield and followed a back road over to this one road called 6 Mile. 6 Mile is an oxymoron. Because A, it's not 6 miles long, and B, it is way out in the middle of nowhere. But you can follow it two directions. One will take you back to Hill City, and the other one will take you to the former location of a town called Moon, now a campground sort of thing. And from there you can continue to go south, which will take you down by Highway 16 down by Jewel Cave. And you also get a free trip into Wyoming. Hello, Wyoming. But, it's one of those places where, I'm out here driving among these trees, and I'm like, there's absolutely no buildings out here. Nothing. There isn't even any rocks built up or anything. There's not, any cars. I think we saw, 2 vehicles? The entire trip we were up there. Because we had the one truck that came from the opposite direction.
Right.
When we stopped to shoot the piece about roads. Up there in that neck of the woods. Of course, it also is funny because you get to see these people look at a car like ours, little front-wheel drive car. There are these big black trucks that are used to hauling thousands of pounds. And we're not any kind of beep driving on. And they look at us like, "Are you lost?"
Yes.
No, I knew exactly where we were. I got a map.
I beat. Although map noises can also be very wrong.
Well, Google sometimes can be horribly wrong.
Hi, Fuku.
I still say the funniest part I had with Google one time is one of their roads said, "Oh yeah, you can go on this road and go on a straight line. Only if you want to drive directly through the Rushmore Mall and out the other side."
You mean you can't do that?
No, cops tend to frown on things like that.
But what do they know?
That's not a road, that's a hall.
Well, Hall Road, same diff, right?
By the way, open the doors for me so I can do that, okay? Pop out in the middle of what used to be Target, now the at-home store. But no, we also want to go stop at Buffalo sometime because of the hotel that's up there. Coincidental, if I remember the name of it. Very, very high on the list. And of course, there's a few forts of mention up in that area too. So yeah, there's lots of places that we want to go peek and poke around with and stuff like that. So I think we're going to go over there and take a look at that. I'm wondering if one of those things is going to be nearby.
What thing? Oh, I see.
Yeah.
What you mean? Probably not. I think we have to catch it out of a thing before we can put it in there.
Yeah.
That's why it's just shadow, and it didn't cross my mind. I knew I didn't recognize it, but hi, Daniel.
Go down by that one house. We could always see how many Pokemon populate by it.
Hi, Casey. Welcome to us killing time before the snowstorm. Hi, Grey Wolf. Welcome to us getting out of the house before the snowstorms. We're just driving around downtown in before it snows. As you can see, well, maybe you can't see. Can't really see it until it hits the window, and you really can't see the window in the camera. But yeah, it's starting to snow. Hi, Strong Mind. Oh, we're always careful. Now, next time we're up by Buffalo, I'll let you know, Wyoming, if I can. Probably won't be for a little bit, depending on weather, but if we get up that way, I'll let you know.
Of course, I do find funny about Wyoming is you have the perfect three town names. You got Buffalo, Bill, and Cody.
It's getting more snowy.
Speckles are getting more speckly.
Yep. I got about 15 minutes left. Bye, Misha. Stay safe. Well, it's not the 10, because I got to Vulpix.
Oh, weird.
I'd have to look at Leak Duck and see what it was again.
Yeah.
And there's Pico.
Well, as warm as the roads are, and since it's not really icing or anything,
Yeah,
we might look out for tomorrow.
we'll see.
Yeah.
It just depends upon if it decides it wants to stick tonight.
Right.
Because right now it's coming back in bigger snowflakes now.
Yeah.
It isn't sticking yet, but if it decides to stick tonight,
It'll be in for a good neighborhood.
oh, the traffic lights tend to flash in different areas. Downtown's usually starts about 9. These ones up here will start at about 11, 12. I don't know why they do that. I think it's because there's not so they don't feel like they have to have it. It's something that
First thing I love is when they hear, oh, there's absolutely nobody there. Okay, that was interesting.
I need like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, like 16 dark or ghost, and then I need to collect some more points.
Okay.
Fortunately, we still have 4 days left, so it's not a big thing, but can't do it now because I'm maxed and we can't do battles until tomorrow, so.
Right.
No, we're not out of South Tower. Is it doing a spinny ball? I'm sorry. It does that sometimes outside of town. Well, outside of downtown.
Right.
We're still in town.
Still in town.
There are spots.
Of course, being in Wyoming, you know all about the road construction, destruction.
Oh, Wyoming, you scare me. I never let my phone get down to 4%.
Yeah.
Mine gets down to 20 and I'm like panicking. Actually, I don't like it below 50, but I will let it get down to 20 sometimes. But I don't like it down that low. Oh, no. Especially not in the snowstorm. You use electricity with 4%, you have a dead boy.
Yeah,
well, you're probably inside where it's safe, but still, you're not calling nobody. Good night, BJ. Have a good night. We're heading home. So we'll be shutting down here in a few minutes.
Good night, humans. Still got to look at that checklist and figure out what we want to do for the way back Wednesday.
Yeah. Gotta decide what you want to do for a Wednesday.
Yeah. But look at Sean Connery, because the guy is heck of an actor.
Oh yeah. I'm not sure what I would do for fun pictures for that, but I'll think of something. I'll maybe look up his movies and see which ones he has and use costumes or something from that.
The thing that's fun about him is you look at the depth of all the different characters he's had to play. You know, military people. He was a James Bond. He was Ramirez in the Highlander movies. He was really out in right field. Zardoz, weird character.
Zardoz?
Zardoz.
Do I know who that is?
No.
Okay then.
Yeah. And,
perfect.
Trying to think some of the more recent stuff. I know he was in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
I think I knew that one.
Marco Arabius as Hunt for Red October.
I knew that one.
Yeah.
Well, I knew Red October, not the name of the person.
Yeah. His famous line, "Be careful what you shoot at. Most things in here don't react well to bullets." And I guess what was funny was with him is he wasn't originally slated to take the role.
That's fun.
But just happened to get him, a copy of the script, and he was reading through it, and he had to learn how to speak Latvian.
Latvian.
Because that's where Ramius was from. Not Russian. Yeah, some of his stuff was always really, really good. I loved when he was in A Bridge Too Far, though, because the way he gave credence to the poor guy that had that job. Of course, that whole movie was full of stars, so it's like an A-list campaign, basically. The only downside I thought was that, for all the people that they had in that movie, they should have went ahead and did a director's cut of it. I think it would have been 9 hours long. Who's still watching? That kid in the front row again. Oh, great. Now, given how much they actually shot, I guess they shot something like 18 hours worth of footage.
Fun.
Oh, yeah. They managed to cut it down to 3 hours. So, yeah, it makes you wonder what was on the cutting room floor, story-wise and stuff. The thing that kind of amazed me also was that with that movie and that story was that, not only was there the stuff that happened after, we covered some of that with the after battles, but also there was like some of the guys that were telling stories about what happened after the pitch fell. The guys that were trying to fight their way back to Oosterbeek, and some of those poor guys, because they tried time and time again to keep that pocket from failing. And they had one poor guy that wound up getting a Victoria Cross for his efforts, and they never found the guy. They figure he probably either got blown up by a Panzer tank, or
Like a million degrees, a director's cut would be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Hi Eric, hi Northern. We're almost home. I'm just lollygagging. And he's rambling. He does that a lot.
Yeah, my problem. I ramble.
Yeah, I don't think anybody in the group minds if you ramble, though. I like the history. Hi, Mark.
Wyoming, did you ever hear about that crazy idea before World War II where they wanted to make us an independent state?
That would have worked out really well.
Oh, it would have been hilarious.
But it would have lasted, like, what, 2 minutes?
Well, You figure it was primarily a big tourism racket, because you would have had Yellowstone, you would have Mount Rushmore, you would have had the Badlands, and you would have had the smallest, least populated counties in Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota, and Montana, and I think they of Nebraska all merge into one state.
He says he's heard of it.
Oh, it's
Hi,
hilarious.
Johnny.
I think they should have done it. To be honest,
What would they call it? Tourist as us?
Uh-huh.
I don't even know how I'd spell that.
But the thing is that, yes, we are flyover state, but at the same time, the rest of the state ignores us 90% of the time.
Yeah, we're not important.
We don't have the money like, Wyoming's Jackson Hole community, or, the Bighorn people in Montana. It always surprises me when I tell people, oh yeah, we were up in, look at the snow coming down now.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. It is coming
You look
down.
right over right over by the headlights, you can see it streaking over. But yeah, they look at those. I tell people, oh yeah, we were in Montana. Where at? Echolocka. Where's that?
I love that egg though.
It's a great name, Echolocka. It's the very, very, very end south corner of the state of Montana, and it's like one of only two major populated areas, because there's Echolocka, which is the county seat, and Alzada, which isn't technically a town anymore, but it's got a gas station. It's got a neat little deli, little diner, and it basically keeps the people that travel on that highway fed. The only other thing you've got going off that way is Brodus, X number of miles down the highway. To the north, you eventually will run into Baker. But yeah, a lot of it just depends on how far out you're driving, and what your purpose for driving into Montana. Montana's got an excellent museum, the Carter County Museum, and we love checking out museums here or there. We've seen several in Wyoming that we love. The Anna Miller one in Newcastle. There's a couple that we want to see in Wyoming still, that the only downside we have is that catching them when they're open. Because like there was one in Moorcroft we wanted to go see, but every time we'd been there, the silly thing wasn't open.
We'll get it eventually.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Jeremy. I should say good night, Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy. Bye, Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy. Bye, Jeremy.
Hi.
Let's say good night.
Say good night. Bye, bye, folks. I say bye to the person in the car there.
I gotta put my shoes back on.
Yeah.
I don't want to put my shoes on.
And then try to run and jump across to the drive.